Now, my name is Ray Cote, and this video is about when my son and I went to the Yukon to hunt Yukon Alaskan moose. These are the two moose we harvested. Now, I've hunted moose all my life. They fed my family. So I packed my bags, and we used Yukon Big Game Outfitters for everything. Sean and Sandra Raymond provided everything. We were self-guided, but they supplied everything else. And so Warren LaFave picked us up from the dock. Now Warren has a Kuna Lodge, amazing fly-in facility. We spent a couple nights there because we ended our hunt early. And he flew us into Carl Lake with a K. And Sean Raymond and Jordy Amos set us up a camp that was second to none. We had a cook station, wood floor, cots. Here's a few pictures of it. It was just, we were really well set up. They did a great job. And they put boats on two lakes so we could hunt two lakes. Now, this country is absolutely stunning. So the first day when you fly in, you can't hunt. So we fished and just enjoyed the scenery. Beautiful country. Went for a little tour and just enjoyed the rest of the day. Went back and had something to eat, and we're waiting for the next morning. It is a stunning area because, I mean, you see this bald eagle and everything and this caribou. I mean, there it is, just untouched wilderness. Now, the first morning we got up, we see these moose. We call him to the boat. He wasn't too happy with us when he found out we weren't a girl moose. And he pouted and went to shore. But they were really responding to the call because it was in September. And you can see when he gets ashore here, we just give him a little call and he checks it out. And it wasn't what we were looking for, but at least it indicated the fact that they were on call. Now, when we were touring around the lake, we saw this herd of caribou, and they swim so gracefully. I mean, they're just a beautiful animal to look at. They were not scared of us at all. And then my son spotted a moose across the lake. So we hustled over. It was one he wanted. We set up on the shore, and I started calling. The boys are up on the side of the mountain, and in he come, and he was a dandy. So my son decided it was the one he wanted, and so he made a beautiful shot on it. We were just celebrating. We had such a great time. We was happy. One of the biggest moose, if not the biggest moose he's ever shot. So we did a bit of celebrating and then took a few pictures, of course, and then the work started. But what we did is we hauled him to the boat, hauled it across to where the planes could get him, and tied him up in a tree. It was a beautiful, beautiful moose. You can see the size of him there. Took some pictures again and boated him across the lake, and then it was my turn to start hunting. The next morning was beautiful, just calm, perfect day for calling. And you could call and it just echo through the mountains. Again, this is the most beautiful country you've ever seen. Now, we called this guy in. He was a nice moose, but just not quite big enough. Could have harvested him. He was right along the shore. He got our wind and stuff, but he still wasn't scared because as soon as we let out another call, he would definitely just stop and have a look at us. But again, he wasn't quite what we were looking for. So we carried on down the lake. It was beautiful and calm, and did some more calling. And then this is what happened. And this moose, when I saw this moose come out, I mean, look at how he's played. This is an old warrior. I'd made up my mind. It was the moose I wanted, and he was not going anywhere. We'd call. He was just right on shore, perfect, where we could handle him and set it up, hang him in a tree for the planes to pick him up. So I ended up harvesting him, and I couldn't believe when I walked up to him. I mean, the size of those antlers and just the sheer size of that animal is just, you're in awe because they are so big and beautiful. And I still remember walking up there and just looking at them and just so happy. I mean, that 300 Weatherby, I mean, made a very clean kill. So we took some field photos, celebrated a bit, dressed them out, and hung them in a tree and waited for the planes to come in. Just an amazing size. Look at the size of those antlers, just so beautiful. Here's the field picture we took a couple of them, and then next day the planes came in. Now this is only day 3, and we're done. It's such a good trip. There's just so many animals up there, and they were responding to the call. Here's Sean Raymond picking up the meat. Him and Pilot Pat took him out, and our hunt ended early, so we ended up being picked up by Warren. Went to his lodge, had some, and just got fed like royalty. It was just great. Warren LaFave at Kuna Lodge, Sean and Sandra Raymond, Yukon Big Game Outfitters, first-class people. Check them out if you want a great trip. This is a picture of all the animals. Ours are front and center there. You can see them. They were as big or bigger than most of them. We had a wonderful trip. Just amazing time. So thank you very much for watching, and please donate to cancer.